skill set, any of these things. All of these things.
Apparently, this young generation is unleadable.
Expedite pieces of
Apparently, they have confounded every single company in every single industry. And so now it's at the point where companies have given up and are now just asking millennials, what do you want? And so they say, we want free food and bean bags.
The worst case scenario is we're seeing.
And so now every company has free food and bean bags, and guess what? Nothing has changed.
Deaths due to drug overdoses.
So what I thought we would do, is show you what empathy looks like. How do we practice empathy with someone we don't understand? How do we practice empathy with an organization or a group that we're struggling with?
Those are all bad cases.
So we have to understand that it breaks down to four things.
You'll have an entire population growing up and going through.
I've broken it down into parenting, technology, impatience, and environment. Let's talk about parenting first. Too many millennials have grown up.
How's your job? It's fine.
Subject to what has been described as a failed parenting
that's
strategy.
The best case scenario.
Too many of them were told as they were growing up that they were special, that they can have whatever they want just because they want it.
Fantastic kids.
They got medals for coming in last. They got participation medals. Right? And the science on this is already good. We know that it devalues the feeling that somebody who works hard and comes in first place, and it actually makes the person who comes in last embarrassed because they know they don't deserve it. So it actually makes them feel worse. It actually doesn't help. There are a lot of kids who got into honors classes, not because they deserved it, but because their parents complained. And they got A's not because they earned them, but because the teachers didn't want to deal with the parents.
Of the digital world and finding more balance.
Then those kids graduate and they start a job. And in an instant, they find out that they're not special, that you don't get anything just because you want it. You get nothing for coming in last, and your parents...
Like sitting outside waiting to text.
So
when you're sitting and waiting for a meeting to start, nobody go, this is what we all do, we'll sit here and wait for the meeting to start. Meeting started?
I talk about things like trust and cooperation, and there should be no demand for my work.
Relationships are formed this way.
But the fact of the matter is there is demand for my work, which means that there's an opportunity. It means that trust and cooperation are not yet standard in our organizations, and yet they should be, and we know that, which is why we're looking for ways to bring those things to our organizations. So I thought I would do something a little different today. You know, when you're speaking to tens of thousands of people and you have the opportunity to share a